California, Democratic Assistant Whip and member of the House Committee on Energy and Commerce, and joining us from Washington. It's good to have you on, sir. Not only does the president think the case against him is weak and pathetic, at a rally in Pennsylvania last night, he said this. Have a listen.
You saw their so-called articles of impeachment today? People are saying they're not even a crime. What happened? All of these horrible things, remember? Bribery and this and that. Where are they? They send these two things, they're not even a crime. This is the lightest, weakest impeachment.
He calls it impeachment light, sir, not even like an impeachment. Your response?
Well, President Donald Trump says a lot of things, and much of what he says, you can't take it to heart. He just says what's on his mind, and 9 times out of 10, there's no facts or truth to back it up. So when he's in his rallies, he's in his own element, and whatever he says there, to me, is just activist talk. But I'm a member of the United States Congress, and I was sworn to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States and against any enemies, foreign and domestic. And President Donald Trump has not adhered to his duties, and he has violated to the point where Congress has to go through impeachment.
Well, with respect, sir, Robert Ray, a former independent counsel, says this is the first impeachment of a president that does not allege a crime has been committed. He claims Democrats have, and I quote him here, jettisoned treason, bribery, extortion and foreign campaign contributions as a predicate under law for impeachment. Instead, he says, we are left with abusive conduct and an inter-branch dispute over witnesses and documents. That is quite a damning indictment of where the Democrats are at, is it not?
Well, if you get any 2 lawyers in a room, you've got 20 opinions. And the bottom line is this. We feel confident and comfortable that we're adhering to our duties to be the balance of power that we are, the United States Congress, and impeachment starts in the House of Representatives. We've had hours and hours of open hearings before the public. We've had testimony that's been incredibly consistent, that has been given damning information that this president actually abused his power, and in the process, he has unequivocally obstructed Congress.
Clearly, this is not something that the president agrees with. Let me put this to you. It's a question I've been asking those lawmakers that we've had on this show for the benefit of our viewers watching this around the world. If this gets through the House, this goes to a Senate trial, and it is very, very unlikely that the president will be removed from office. Many people questioning, why do this at all?
What the House of Representatives' responsibility is to determine whether these articles of impeachment have merit, and they do. And we're going to see that in the Judiciary Committee, and there's going to be a vote. It will move to the floor of the House of Representatives, where all of the 435 Republicans and Democrats will have an opportunity to debate and vote on these articles of impeachment. And then we'll see what that result is.
I just want to get our viewers a little more from President Trump, because it's great to have you here, and I want to get your response to some more of what he said last night in mocking the Democrats. This is President Donald Trump.
They announced impeachment, and then an hour later, she announced that she's going to do USMCA. You know why? It's a huge deal, and it plays down the impeachment because they're embarrassed by the impeachment, and our poll numbers have gone through the roof because of her stupid impeachment.
And I have to say, the latest Quinnipiac polling shows for the first time, sir, that more people than not, 51%, don't believe the president should be impeached and removed from office. If that poll is anything to go by, all this process seems to be doing is benefiting the president. That must be a concern for you and your colleagues as you move into the 2020 election campaign. Do you have any problems with the way this impeachment process is being conducted?
Well, our concern as members of Congress, responsible members of Congress, is to make sure that we defend this country and the people of this country. And this president has violated his oath of office. So that's what we're concerned with. Whether or not the polls say 51% or 45% or what have you, then we would be getting into a political discussion. And this is not about politics. This is about the United States of America, the safety and protection of the people of this great country. And one of the things that I'd like to point out, this president has been telling a lie that Congress has not been doing its job. The House of Representatives have passed 275 bills over to the United States Senate. We've been protecting people when it comes to their health care, when it comes to veterans, when it comes to seniors. So we have been doing our job. It's just unfortunate that the president fails to recognize that.
Just before 11:30 in the morning, 10:30, I'm sorry, in the morning in Washington. Sir, thank you for joining us.